Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. First and foremost, I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. It is Christmas morning. It's still almost Christmas afternoon. The kids are all done opening presents. We had a blast this morning. And I wanted to do a beer review. I figured what better beer or more appropriate beer to do than Christmas Bomb from Prairie Artisan Ales. This is an 11.5% alcohol by volume Imperial Stout brewed with spices. I don't know if this is the same base beer as their regular Bomb. I'm not 100% sure, but this bottle is awesome. It's got this hand-drawn cartoon. It's like a homage to Home Alone. It says, "I made my family disappear." And then he's got the whole hands on the face. Cool little comic strip on the bottle. If this is the same base beer as the regular Prairie Bomb, they brewed that, I think, with, it's like cocoa nibs, vanilla, and then there's chili peppers. So I remember that beer being spicy. I don't know if this is the same base as that, but it's Christmas. Let's drink a Christmas beer. I've never had this beer before. Really looking forward to it. Prairie makes awesome beers, awesome stouts, awesome sours. So let's dig into this one. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. And for those of you who do not celebrate Christmas, happy holidays and cheers, and thanks for watching beer reviews on this channel. I was actually up until 1:30 in the morning helping a buddy of mine put together this crazy gift for his daughter. So it was a really long night, and then the kids were up early, so we need a beer to get back into the Christmas spirit. So this pour is pitch black. I mean, exactly what you would imagine an Imperial Stout. I mean, maybe a quarter finger ahead, khaki color. The head dissipated really quickly. We didn't give it too aggressive of a pour. There's a couple big little bubbles on the outside of that glass. But yeah, I mean, it's jet black. I cannot see through it. I cannot tell the carbonation of this. I mean, stouts usually aren't very carbonated, but the aroma on this one, wow, that smells great. Lots of coffee up front. Coffee, dark roasted malts. There is like a hint of spice in there, maybe like some nutmeg, but it definitely smells different than the regular Prairie Bomb. So I don't think there's any spiciness in here. I mean, thinking that if this was the same base, I could say that maybe you smell like that peppery spiciness. But I think it's more of like a nutmeg, cinnamon, kind of a coriander spice. All the typical Christmas spices. But for an 11.5%, there's no booze on the nose of this at all. It smells great. That chocolate's really awesome. So let's go ahead and dig in. Cheers, everyone. Merry Christmas. Wow, it actually has. There's some heat on that. You get some booze on the taste of that, not on the nose though. Up front, chocolate. There's some coffee, some roasted malts, which is weird because there was no coffee on the nose. Then you get lots of spice. It's very cinnamony. Like I said, nutmeg. Maybe like coriander. It's bitter. It's a bitter. Maybe that's the coffee bitterness that I'm getting. But it's like it's the chocolate that you get. This is a lot going on in here. The chocolate that you get on the taste of that isn't like sweet chocolate. It's definite bitter chocolate. This beer is kind of all over the place for me right now. Because it doesn't seem very balanced. It's not like an easy drinking, like smooth chocolatey stout. I mean, it's got chocolate, it's got roastiness, but then it's really bitter on the back end. Finish is really bitter. I imagine this is going to change as it warms up. I mean, this is still pretty cold right out of the fridge. But it seems kind of, I don't know, it seems kind of a mess to me right now. Yeah, it's really, really bitter. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait for this to warm up. I'm going to let it sit out for a little bit, and we'll come back to it. Just because I don't really know, I don't know how I feel about this beer right now. And I kind of want to give it, I mean, it's a Prairie beer. I love all the beers that I've had from Prairie, so I'm going to let this warm up. I'll be right back, and we'll see if it changes. All right, guys, I'm back. I let this sit out for a little bit. I've been kind of sipping on it, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. There's been some more sweetness that's come out as it's warmed up, but it's just, that intense bitterness hasn't gone away. It's almost like espresso, like really, really bitter, almost burnt roasted malts and like really, really bitter espresso. There is some sweetness, and it does kind of taste like there's some chilies that's coming out, but I can't really tell. The bitterness is just kind of, I don't know. It's killing my palate. I can't really get past how bitter this beer is. So, yeah, it's just not, I don't know, it's not as balanced as I was hoping. I loved Prairie Bomb. I really loved it, and I've heard all kinds of awesome stuff about Bible Belt and Pirate Bomb. But Christmas Bomb, I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of disappointed in this beer. It's not terrible. It's not bad. But it's just not what I was hoping it was going to be. Yeah, it's just super, super bitter still. Just that burnt coffee espresso bitterness. There's a touch of sweetness there as it warmed up. More cinnamon came out. Maybe like a little bit of more like sweet chocolates, other than just like that dark bitter chocolate. But for me on this one, I mean, I'm gonna give this one a B. I was really wanting this to be like great to me, and I'm sure people love this beer. But as far as stouts go, I've had a ton of stouts that are better than this. So yeah, I don't know. I just think it's it's bitterness, and that's it. I think it needs more. I don't know. It needs something that it's missing, and it's just like I said. My palate is just. It's all I taste. Bitterness is just hanging onto my tongue the entire time I've been drinking this. It's not going away, so it's kind of hard to get the other flavors that I'm trying to get out of it. So it's a B for me. It's all right. I probably would not buy this again, just because they're expensive out here. A 12-ounce bottle, I think it was like $12.99 or something crazy. So for the price and the taste of it, I mean, if you guys are into stouts, if you guys like that really bitter roasted chocolate coffee like espresso, definitely check this out. But yeah, I don't know. I think I just wanted more like sweetness out of it to go with that bitterness to balance it. It's just, maybe it's just my palate. I don't know. Maybe my palate sucks. So I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. As always, thank you for watching these videos. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for subscribing. If you've had Christmas Bomb, let me know what you think. Maybe you love it. It just, I don't know. It wasn't what I was hoping. But still, I mean, it's a solid B beer. And I hope you guys all had a very, very Merry Christmas. And like I said, for those of you who don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays. Cheers. Thanks for watching these videos. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse, so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't